So, here we are now. I'm being busted down to 2 days a week from working. I said it was 2 weeks, it was about a month of me working uh, 7 days a week. Um, I ticked off the manager because I wanted more whole time because I was trying to process my grieving and everything else. And I started standing up for myself. And doing that was unacceptable. It was unacceptable, people. Wow, you know? So that's when I started noticing conversations. Um, one good skill that I have that I always had, and I get it from my mama, is that I'm a ear hustling. Can ear hustle. I could be at a restaurant and I'll crack up because I'm paying attention to a conversation that's a couple of tables down from me, type ear hustling. But while I'm working and my ears are wide open and I'm listening to everything. Um, s- Something that gang stalkers like to do is they will talk bad about you right in front of your face. But the only problem is they will change the pronouns instead of, well, he's this, that, and the other. No, 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 no. She's this, that, and the other. No, 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 no. And when you confront them on it, what do you talk about? You're crazy. Oh, what's wrong with you? You know. So I started noticing that this manager was talking crap, talking major crap about me. Trying to. It was like I was watching the whole entire smear campaign uh, go, and the whole entire smear campaign of tearing down my character unfold right in front of me. And there's that's one thing about being in a small town is you get to know everybody, but the problem is everybody knows everybody. So the people that was I was first cool with and everything else, all of a sudden get around these people, and then all of a sudden they came by and they were giving me the stink eye. Hey, how you doing? I'm in hospitality is my thing, so it's like I'm trying to talk to my guests, my customers, and all, while I'm working, and it was like they would just give me the stink eye. Hmm. It was just a really the whole entire environment of the job turned very toxic. It was to the point where I stopped talking to everybody. Most of the staff stopped really being cordial to me, or there'll be that fake smile on my face and stab me in the back type attitude. There's maybe two people there that I mean, I'll that was still I care still a lot about for. These are people that need the job and whatnot. And these are the same people that come in and they're tired and whatnot and they're frustrated, and I see exactly the same thing that they're going through and all, but they're still there, you know. But all in all, it was like another tactic is especially when you're African American, when you're dealing with companies that are going to try to move you out the way or whatnot, or try to push you to react to get you to move on. Of course, they're not going to send the Caucasian manager to come get in your face or try to get you to react. No, they decided to go with this young cat, which was mixed. Um, the, I knew there was something off about this guy because the first time I talked to him, I was like, "Hey, I'm Jimmy. How are you?" And they was like, "Well, I'm so and so, and I'm ignorant and I lack intelligence." You're what? Why would you even say that about yourself? You know, I, it was that's when I first pegged him, and then but this manager was the only manager that would come in. Mind you, I come in at 3. This manager comes in like 4:30, 4:30 ish. 4 o'clock, 4:30. But he'll come in, do his money, get the register together and everything else. But then he would spend the rest of the mornings out in his car smoking his dabs. You know, um, wouldn't talk to me or anything else, but was really quick to complain about everything I was doing. You know, every time that this manager tried to get me to react and act in a negative way to make her story right, she always sent in the mixed kid. Um, I mean, to all the way up to the point where the last few altercations I had, I mean, he would come in and do stuff that's totally asinine and like drop a box of like pizza. It was pizza sauce on a make table while I'm trying to make pizzas in the middle of a lunch rush, and look at me like do something about it and walk away. And then I have to say something about it. Um, well, we'll just go into that. So the day that this happened, um, I knew I knew something was about ready to happen because they always go to the same corner of the store and have their little sit down meeting, and then someone always end up trying to provoke me or do something to me, right? Oh wait a minute, let's back it up all this because there's something I need to tie in with Casey's to Meadowview. Now the people that ran to the HR and whatnot and decided to went ahead and continue on the smear campaign with me, um, that cost me a job opportunity. Um, these same people, mind you, I know this is a small community. I know almost everybody, and I know the main people that was the main starters of this of my smear campaign. So all of a sudden, their best friend pops up, and their friend pops up, and then next thing you know, they're in the same corner of the store, all chit chatting with the manager and whatnot. And so I come up and I ask the manager, I was like, hey, what does these people say? I mean, you do know I have issues with these people because these people keep on going around spreading lies about me. And then like, and she says this, and she looks at me, she's like, oh, I don't communicate. What do you talk about? I don't communicate with these people. Oh, that person sells to underage kids, and I don't condone that, and I don't mess with anybody that sells alcohol to underage kids. Um, wow, so you basically cover your butt. You just obviously come up with a quick lie, which is the whole entire thing of a smear campaign, and start saying that this lady that came up told you information about me was selling alcohol to minors. Um, but when those little flying monkeys start coming around, start talking to the managers, that's when the everything really started picking up. So that goes also. I'm dealing with all that all the way up to this point. And one thing I've noticed that in Casey's has a awesome camera system. I mean, I don't know if they do audio. They really should. I mean, especially right around the cashier area. But they have an awesome camera system. So when they kept on telling me I wasn't being up to par, I wasn't uh, getting the food out on time and everything else. So me being a manager, I mean, I believe in coaching, true coaching. So I'm like, okay, then show me on video. Show me on. Let's sit down and let's watch on video what I'm doing wrong, and maybe we can fix this problem. There's going to be a part four. Oh my goodness, time flies when you're having fun.